we're going to do a quick test here. Let me load this up. Let me load this up real quick. Alright, 3, 2, 1, test, test. Alright, we are good. Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with some RHRL action. Tonight, 200 laps at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the America 300. We are past halfway in the regular season. Just came off of a spectacular finish at Talladega last Saturday. And now at race 8 of 12 in the regular season, we are here at Charlotte where you have an extra opportunity to get some stage points. So we'll see that come into play tonight. After this race, next Saturday, they will be at the Tricky Triangle at Pocono. So it'll be fun to see what happens there. But tonight, business has to be set. A lot of people looking to solidify a playoff spot. Some of those are looking to pull away from the cut line, including the 77 of Material Zero, who is just 1 point above. Lord Billis in the 12, 10 points above. The 17 of Steel Nipples, 12 above. And then the 3 of Nasformer, 18 above. Keep an eye on those 4 tonight, and we'll see if we can get some stage points for any of those 4. Now for those below the cut line, the 18, Air Just Calls, just 1 point out. He is out tonight. And then behind him, the 24 of Iron Man, 14 back. But don't underestimate him. When he's racing, he is a threat. The 22 of Kevin Yu, 46 back. And then Bauman in the 38, 55 back. So again, if you win, you have to race 7 of the 12 regular season races to be locked into the playoffs with a win. If not, you're just going to have to hope you get it in on points. So we are still waiting here, getting ready for the race to start. Qualifying has concluded, in the 6 of Cowboys is going to start on the pole tonight in the 6. He is the first guy in points without a win. He's looking to end that tonight. Grodwave Beats, who won at Michigan, will be the outside pole sitter in the 55. He is one of those guys with a win that's still looking to clinch in due to not having enough races in so far this season. Suspect Camo, one of the 3 drivers already locked in. After winning at Texas, he starts 3rd. Nasformer in the 3, we mentioned him earlier, he starts 4th. Not on my screen in the 1 of those open team cars in 5th. Yoshi Racing, who won last week, starting 6th. Material Zero in the 77, starting 7th. Asylums in the 16 and 8th. The Reagan Boy and Sammy Boy in 9th and 10th. Sammy Boy locked in with a win at Bristol. Irish FL in 11th. Stiff for the Biff in 12th. Melodramatic 636, one of those new guys making the debut tonight in 13th. GLXIN in the 51, starting in 14th. The 12 of Don Polo, aka Lord Billis, starting in 15th tonight. Iron Man, the 24, in 16th. Spooderman in the 48 car, making his first start tonight in 17th. And then the Daytona winner, Lyle Chat, still looking to officially clinch in with enough races participated, starting 18th. That is at least the top 18 spots. We are still waiting here on an invite to the lobby. Again, they just concluded qualifying, and another league, the OMA, that has just concluded. So expect more cars in the field tonight because of that. So we're officially still waiting on the lineup here. Looks like there's more than 18 cars in the field tonight. The 34 of Tyreek Speed, the 38 of Bauman, and then the 8 of Dolly Dragster. Those 3 are also in. We're just trying to determine where they are starting, respectively. But hopefully this wait here isn't too long. So, just as a reminder for those of you Just as a reminder, for those who are unaware of the race analysis tonight, 200 laps here for Charlotte today. Obviously, more than the typical 3 stages, as we'll take a look at that real quick. 50% race length, low draft package tonight, times 2 tire wear. The fuel window around 32 laps, pit road speed at 45 miles per hour. Damage is on as always, so it'll be interesting to see if anyone suffers damage and has to repair it and potentially loses time. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then for the pit road rules, drivers have to signal on the back stretch and safely enter pit road off of 4. And then when they exit, they have to get back to the above the racetrack off of turn 2. Not earlier, and probably not later if you're the driver. So that is the race analysis tonight for the America 300. Alright, let me see if I can get an update here regarding when this is starting. Doesn't look like they have a lobby up yet. They've had issues with the server connection. And because of that, another new thing that's happening for tonight, at least, if somebody lags out, there will not be a second attempt unless if the lobby indeed breaks. So hopefully no one encounters that tonight. But just keep that in mind for those watching. If you see a car lag out, more than likely they're out of the race. There's no chance they're getting back in. So spots 19 through 23 have been revealed. Rybread in the 8 will start 19th. He is one that has won a race already this season, starting in that 19th spot. He won at Las Vegas. The 66 of Trippy Tricks will start in 20th. One of those guys very well in on points, just trying to solidify his spot. Steel Nipples in the 17 starting in 21st. The 38 of Bauman, 22nd. Tyreek Speed, 23rd. So that is the next few spots. So we have guaranteed 23 cars in the field tonight. So it will be interesting to see how this one goes as the regular season is winding down fast. Then I will go on ahead and make my picks for tonight. I'm going to say Cowboys finally gets it done. I think he is going to be the one that wins. And then for my sleeper pick, I'm going to go with the 24. I just feel like he's going to pop off one of these races tonight and just somehow get a win, possibly, if he's up there. If not, I do expect him to do good tonight and close in on the cut line. So, unfortunately, I was also told that Dark Abyss will not be here tonight. So, for those of you who were waiting to hear from him, he won't be here tonight. Tough break. Hopefully, we'll see him again next Saturday for the Pocono race. We're also hearing that we may get a last-minute entry from Super NASCAR Fan in the 45. He had a top 5 last week. He's trying to make it in last second. So we may have 24 drivers tonight. For those of you who do enjoy watching my commentary streams, tomorrow night I will be leading the B Series tomorrow for the A Little on the High Side League. Unfortunately, Air Just Calls will not be there tomorrow. Hope everything's going well with him. But I will be the primary commentator for tomorrow. That will be around 8 o'clock Eastern, so stick around for that. Of course, we will be here tonight for what should be around 2 hours. So if y'all haven't yet, grab something to snack on. Grab whatever you need, because this is gonna be something. This is gonna be 2 hours of good racing. So y'all better stick around, because this is gonna be a good one. As the lobby is indeed a public lobby for what now is here, so that should be good for me at least. I've had issues joining in whenever it's private, so. So we'll just wait for that. So the wait time for the race should not be long. Usually takes about 25 minutes to get from pre-race to the race, at least from my stream history. But right now, it looks like it's probably going to take about 15. While we finish off this wait here, I will go on ahead and put my W code in the chat for those who haven't used it yet and want to. Use code Speedster, all capitalized, SPDSTER. It will be in the chat. If you use that code on W's website when purchasing something, you will save 10% off on your purchase. So there we go. Just keep that in your pocket just in case if you want to use it. So we are getting close here to race time. Again, 200 laps, multiple stages, way longer than the usual. Honestly, I did not expect to commentate tonight. For those unaware, today is my birthday, so I'm just kind of trying to do whatever, whatever makes me happy, I guess. So, did not want to, commentate drunk tonight, so that's something. All right, looks like they started, I think. Let's see here. Nope, just moved down the rail. All right. Trying to get an update here. Alright, so for notable drivers not here tonight, includes the 50 CCDN, one of those guys above the cut line. He is not there tonight. He entered in 38 points, I believe, ahead of the cut line. Let me take a look. Nope, 30 points ahead of the cut line. So that could be a problem for him, depending on how many points the 24 and all those behind him in points get, as we are within the last half of the regular season. Besides from him, it looks like everyone else that is in the top 16 in points are here tonight. So it'll be a prime opportunity for those from 13th to 16th in points to at least gain a spot in the regular season points. It could be a prime opportunity for the 24 to catch up towards the cut line. So we'll see if the 24 can do some damage tonight. We'll see if the 50 car stays above the cut line. But other than that here, from what I'm being told, we are just a couple minutes away from green. Alright, let's see. Looks like we're still waiting here, so it shouldn't take much longer. Should have around 23 people tonight from what the lineup is showing. Now it's just down to 22. Trying to see who that was that just backed out. Oh, okay, Loud Chat. Okay, so Loud Chat is... Actually, no, not Loud Chat. Who is it? Interesting. Alright, so someone has apparently exited the race. Don't know who it is yet. But we are currently now expecting 22 drivers in. So whoever the 23rd entry was is no longer in the lineup. Reasons unknown, but we'll see. So we're just missing one more person. Alright, so it looks like we got the last driver we need. Oh, never mind. There is 23 people. What the hell? I don't get that. They put 22 drivers in the lineup, but they have 23 people in. Oh well. Alright, so we should be going green here any moment now. Once this thing goes to the last page, that's when we'll get the confirmation to hop on in. Alright, we should be good. Yes! Alright, loading on in here. Hopefully this works. And hopefully we get in with the lobby not, bugging out. But 200 laps for the America 300. Again, I stated my picks earlier. Cowboys my primary pick starting on the pole tonight. Then my sleeper pick being the 24 of Ironman. So we'll see if one of those two end up getting the victory tonight. Or could we see our first multi-winner this season? We have not had someone with 2+ wins yet this season. We have had 7 different winners. Also, fun fact, the last person to have won a cup race for RHRL here at Charlotte went on to become the champion. That, of course, being the 66 of Trippy Tricks. So, here we go here. They're going to get in their pace lap here. Hopefully they can get in their spots. And then we will be good to go. About to go green. Oh! Wait a minute. Let's take a look at the 19 here, because he hit the 3 during pace lap. Doesn't look like he I don't think he has any big damage, but yeah, that could have been disaster. All right. So again, looking at the front row, the 6 of Cowboys and Rod Wave Beats. That will be the top 2. The first guy in points without a win on the pole, and then the Michigan winner starting in second, looking on from the 19 of Camo who won at Texas. The Bass Pro cars are basically sharing row 2. 19 and the 3, both in different situations. One above the cut line, one not. Now apparently something's happening with Camo. What's going on here? Okay. And looks like the lobby is broken. What I'm seeing here, so yeah, I don't see what's going on here. All right. I'm gonna get an update here real quick. Alright, so it looks like everyone is basically backing out. Alright, so hope you enjoyed the pit road view. Don't know what this is all about. Let me make sure Asylums is not in there. Alright, we are good. Alright, we're gonna go on ahead and back out here. Tough break, but we will get it back going. Okay, so they're at 20. $21. They are still missing one. Hopefully that other guy makes it in. $21 of 32 should be 22. There it is. All right, they should be good. So now we're just gonna see them go to the back end of the lobby page. Just making sure I hop in as fast as possible. All right, we are good. All right, I hope I didn't join in too early. that was a little sus. Okay. Hopefully, it didn't let me into the race. They're gonna be wondering why is there another 9 car in here? Oh boy, that's a problem. Okay, there we go. Okay. Wait a minute. There we go. All right. Oh damn it! It's not even gonna let me back in. Oh brother. All right, I'll give it one more try here. Letting them know really quick. Wait. Did they back out? Let me see here. I think they might have had another issue. Yeah, lobby was bad. Okay. Oh man, that would have been a blunder. That would have been a blunder. Yeah, so there they are. They're already there. Alright, there they go. They got the people in. So now we're just gonna wait. I'm gonna try and not jump the gun this time. I ain't gonna do a false start. What was the thing that the driver said? They were faster than Xfinity 5G. That's basically what I was doing just now on that second attempt. All right, we're good. All right. Aha. All righty. Hopefully, hopefully, third time's the charm. Didn't join in too early this time, but I hope I didn't mess up my game there. But man, the servers have been really bad lately. And I mean really bad. There we go, we're in. All right. Alrighty. About to get this thing started. Appreciate all of y'all who stuck around. Did surpass the 25-minute pre-show limit. Fortunately, looking on here, it took about a good 31 minutes. So, I'll write that down in your handy-dandy notebook. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there was a 23rd car in here, and I just want to make sure I saw this correctly. Someone already lag out? Super NASCAR fan in pit road. He made it in last second, and unfortunately he is out of the race. Tough break for the 45. We're just trying to make a quick test here, make sure this lobby is good. And survey says it's not going to work. Alright, well, tough break here. So this is our third attempt. And unfortunately, it's not going to work out. So we will either have to try it again or they're going to have to postpone. But this is a tough break. Alright, so it looks like we're going to join under a new host. So in other words, they think Asylum's connection isn't good. That's basically the truth here. That's basically what they're trying to say is the truth. Alright. So, we are actually going to have 23 cars in this race, because the 45 of Super NASCAR fan got in with the help of NASCAR Heat 5. If he somehow wins this race, because of that, that's going to be the funniest thing. Like, I'm sorry, but that would be the funniest thing I would have ever seen. Alright, so attempt number 4. Attempt number 4 here. As a reminder, streaming schedule for me tomorrow, I will be commentating the B Series. I'll be the primary lead this time due to unfortunate reasons. So hopefully that will be a good pair of races tomorrow night. And then we will be doing more of the worst of first squad on Madden here sometime here in the next couple days. And also, as a special announcement, MLB pack opening for the show 23, just to conclude the time on that game. That will be sometime next week as well. So here we go. Now they're going to get in their pay spots. Why do I keep saying pay spots? They're doing their pace lap and they're getting in their spots. There we go. So, going around, 23 cars in the lobby. Looks like everyone is good this time. So, Sammy boy, you get the check mark, my friend. You are apparently a good host. All right. Looking on with some of the other drivers in the field. But we will look on from the pole sitter. The 6 of Cowboys will lead the field. The green here, they are good to go from what we are seeing, so good sign. So here we go. 200 laps. 23 cars. Spot on the line to make it into the playoffs. And a lot of drivers fighting to get in on points. What's going on, Blake? How you doing, my man? Here we go. About to approach the restart zone. We are underway. The America 300 has begun. Here they go now. Exiting turn 2. Down the backstretch. Cowboys, suspect camo, not on my screen. The one car, the top 3, all pulling away a little bit. All started on the inside. Now camo to the inside. For the race lead, looking to lead lap 1. Going to the line. Camo gets it. With Cowboys still on his outside. Not on my screen, 3rd. Nasformer in the 3 in 4th. The 15 of Yoshi Racing in 5th. Won last week. Rod Wave, who started on the front row, down to 6th. As the field trying to settle itself out. On board here with Lyle Chat. Going under the 44, stiff for the Biff. And it looks like the 99 is going to yank that spot away. Now looking on with the 8 of Rybread. Good welcome back for him. He didn't make last week. Returning to drive the 8 car once again. Here's the 31 of Sammy Boy, the Bristol winner. Already locked in. Raced enough races in the regular season. Joining Camo in Slide Waves, who drives the 43. Super, they forgot me. Damn, I'm sorry, man. I was going to say, I didn't see a 45 car in the field. I was like, wait a minute. Here's the 38 of Bauman, one of those guys that needs to make it in with a win. Around that 50 to 60 point range behind the cut line. Here's Nasformer in the 3, started in 4th. He's fallen back. Raycar's been a little bit of a slide here lately. Hopefully trying to get himself back in the right direction. Trying now to go under the 51. And he's going to make the pass. Oh, you were trapped in a parking garage? Oh, damn, man. Damn. I saw you in one of the past lobbies. You're like in pit road already. I was wondering if you were going to actually make it on time. Damn, man, I'm sorry. Looking on with Rod Wave. We have basically formed a line here with about the front 8 going all the way back to Lyle. Stiff for the Biff, the first car, not in the first group, running in 9th. Here they go, double wide here for 4th. Again, very interesting for tonight. 1 extra stage, opportunity to get up to 10 extra stage points. Could be key for some, could not matter for others. As the 55 had a bad turn 2 there, lost a ton of spots just now. As the 99 of Lyle making a run at the 5 of the Reagan boy for 5th. As the 5 car getting a nice run, about to enter the front stretch, and he does clear the 99. That is for 5th. Now on board with Irish. Yeah, I do like Charlotte too. I went there last year. It was fun to see in person. Irish now under fire from Nasformer. 51 there behind him. Little contact, and the 7's going to hit the wall. He does save it. And he does go right back in front of the 15. Yoshi Racing leading this line of cars. Go on board here with Asylums. Asylums has not won yet this season. Very shocking for one of the biggest racers in this league. Looking to return to victory lane tonight. Still very good on points regardless, but I know that 16 car wants to win. Put that 1 on the leaderboard in wins this season. Here's Material Zero once again. Appreciate the graphics involving the points. Dolly Dragster in the 4 car right here. Running towards the back end with the 48 right behind him. One of the new guys racing this season, Spooderman. Also appreciate the sub. I noticed that yesterday. And then here's Cowboys, the pole sitter. Trying to get by this 19 car. But it looks like the front 4 right now just content staying single file. 19, 6, 1, and 16. Basically an addition problem right here. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Accidentally took out the 1 and 19. But here we go. Going down to turn 2. Camo still out in front. They are pulling away from the rest of the field. Like, they have a good gap right now. 5th place now under fire. Lyle Chat's by. So Lyle Chat up to 5th. Almost hit the wall. No harm, no foul, but this pack is not friendly. Definitely not on the same terms. As the 31 and the 55 had contact. Looking on behind the 99. Oh, someone in the wall back there! And they're wrecking the 5 of the Reagan boy around! Just the 5, the only car collected in that accident. And the 17 looks like, no, that's the 51 of Lixon. Go on board with him here. Leading this line now. He lost a ton of ground. So now the 51's got to try and get it back. But fortunately, he does have a car ahead of him. I believe that is the 3. Let's go back on board with him. There he is. He may still get back in with this second group. So we'll see if the 3 car can get enough speed here to get back to the 99. And if you're one of those cars in the top 4, you gotta be grateful you're not back there. We're gonna go on ahead and get a quick lap update. I'm gonna try and look here. Pit stops should be expected within the next 12 laps. As a reminder, the estimated fuel window should be around 32. Looking on with the 1, currently in 3rd. We have 31 laps to go here in stage 1. So very critical for these guys to not have a pit road mistake. Expected to pit once here in this stage. You cannot afford to go a lap down here and cost yourself a lot of potential stage points. As this third group here is catching up to the second group. Reason being, they're using the draft from the 3 car in hopes of potentially getting back up here with the second group, who is a little dicey right now. Rybread in the 8 car right behind him. It's now the 7 to the inside. Irish. Remember, these two had contact earlier in the race. This time, the 3 car on the outside. And looks like the 8's going to side with the 7. And the 7 car should have the draft here up to 55. Currently running on the backstretch. And Rod Wave is signaling. He was just under that blue line. Hopefully that was a true signal, because these cars have to know it sooner or later if he's pitting. And there he goes. 55 in the pit road. Rod Wave beats the first in this opening round of pit stops. As the 1 car lagged. Oh man, 1 car's teleporting. Marty McFly right here. And the 16 wrecked because of it. Oh, right in front of the pack. Caution is out, and Asylums has just died. The 1 car of Not On My Stream started this with his lag. Asylums was the victim. And it wasn't just a car wreck, it was a murder scene. Towards the beginning of the backstretch, and that brings out the first caution, and a tough break for the 55. Although he does get the free pass, everyone else is going to have the same tires as him, so he basically just lost about a good chunk of positions here. Oh, never mind. He's still on the lead lap. All right. He's leading this one. Here we go. Back to green. And Rod Waves. Now he's going to the back. Good start for Camo, though. Cowboys second. And look who's in third. The 24 of Iron Man is there. A stiff where the bib hits the wall. Running in fourth. There you see Rod Waves. Moving back and forth. Oh man, these cars towards mid-pack, they better look out. Battle for second. The 24 in the 6, the 43, by the way, up to P4. Let's go on board with the 43. Melodramatic. Driving for Slideways tonight. Doing very good in the 43. You know, I mentioned that we have not had a multi-winner this season. We could very well have a multi-time car winner this season if Melodramatic somehow wins tonight. And he currently is battling for third with Cowboys. And that's a good sign. If you're battling with someone like the 6, that means you have a good car. As here they go, crossing the line, 43, pushing the 24 of Iron Man. But Camo in the 19 with a decent gap already over the rest of the field. Stiff for the Biff, charging right back now for third. And we're double wide, multiple rows deep. Here we go. Oh, man. I think the 24 might hit the wall just now. That was very close. Everyone, fortunately, keeps it straight. No one loses time. But now everyone has to start thinking on that outside line. You got to try and get back down to the bottom. But when will they be able to? As Iron Man, Mello, the only two right now in this group that have been constantly running that middle line. Mello should have a hole here. Will he take it? And he looks like he's going to. No, he won't. All right, goes back down to the outside line. All right, so go on board here of Camo, because it seems like all the action is happening way behind the 19. Camo's just having a fun drive. Currently with a decent gap here while the rest of the field tries to work together in hopes of getting back to the 19's draft. Still with a good gap over the rest of the field. Here's Yoshi racing in the 15, running in P4. Trying to help the 3 car here. Now the 3 car is going to try and get by Lyle Chat for 5th. Go on board here with the 3. There he is. He just got by the 99, so he is up to 5th. Good recovery for the 3 car. Needs a good point stay today to stay above that cut line. And another guy that's here, the 7 of Irish, now up to 2nd. The 12 car up here, Don Polo. A lot of guys either around that cut line or below the cut line, up towards the front. I'm going to see if I can get a lineup update here this time when they get to the line. So we currently have 14 laps to go here in this opening stage. 1 caution for murder. I'll just call it that. Right now, ever since then, we have a decent group of cars here just trying to get stage points. Going all the way back to the 99 of Lyle. So if I'm correct here, there should be 11 cars in this group. So only one of these drivers are going to miss out on stage points. Looking on with Rod Wave. Right behind him, the pole sitter, Cowboys. As the 7 car going for the lead here against Camo. 19's gonna hit the wall. And Irish XFL in front. Stiff for the Biff now in 2nd. Yoshi Racing looking to get the 3rd. Getting dicey here from 3rd on back. But the 7 car now in front. First car not in this pack is Asylums. Running in 12th. Looking to rally from that Ricky Bobby-like accident. Material 0 in pit road. What's going on here? Is he out of the race? May have a problem here with the 77. We'll keep you updated on him. But now we're going to get back towards the front pack. Now with Cowboys. Tough break for the 77. We mentioned it earlier. Material 0 was just 1 point above the cut line. So now it gives somebody, and I'm going to be specific here, this man gets an opportunity to catch up to him. Iron Man now has a chance to capitalize with there being an extra stage. So unfortunate for the 77, but the 24 must be grinning big. As here we go, back to the front, Rod Wave on the inside, Stiff for the Biff on the outside, the 44 with the draft from the 12, 55's got help behind him. And it looks like Stiff for the Biff is going to be the odd man out. Unless if he could somehow get back down or somehow clear the 55, but doesn't look like the latter option is going to work. Looking on with Melodramatic. Getting by Camo. As we are currently down to 6 laps to go here in this stage. So this will be very interesting to see how this concludes. Last car in this opening pack is the 3 of Nasformer. There'll be 5 to go here. 12 car on the outside. Looks like he's going to be left out of line. Rod Wave beats up to 3rd. Cowboys now up to 4th. Stiff for the Biff. Now looking to get back into the top 5. Rybread now looking to jump to 6. Melodramatic behind the 8. And the 19 of Camo behind the 43. Here we go, new leader, Yoshi Racing in the 15 car. Up in front. Go on board with the 15. Good run for Yoshi. He's got to get back down. And he does. That could have been bad for him. As Irish now stuck on the outside. We are currently at 3 to go. Can Yoshi Racing start where he left off? He won Talladega last weekend. Running that outside line, that may be very risky, but it's working out for him so far. Now we're getting the 2 to go as this group of 11 is about to be split. Seven car still running that outside line. I don't know why, but whatever you gotta do, you gotta do it now if you want those points. Rodway running the outside, gets back down just in time. 4 cars about to fade from this first group. Here we go, white flag here in stage 1. Rodway has a peak on the outside. He won't take it here, but he will have one more shot. Will the 55 get by him? Gets help from the 6. 15 defending the bottom. 55 on the outside. Here they go, out of turn 4. Yoshi Racing will win stage 1. Rod Wave second, Cowboys third, Stiff for the Biff fourth, and Melodramatic rounding out the top 5. The last driver to get stage points, the 12 of Don Polo. Beating out Rybread there at the end. Lyle Chat to 99 and 9th. Looks like Nasformer in the 3 car getting 8th. Irish in the 7 car should be 7th here. And the 19 of Camo in 6th. So good run for all those guys. They got some stage points. As now we head to the second stage. Here we go. We're going to go on board here with Stiff for the Biff as we're back to green. Yoshi and Rod Waves, the front row. Stage 2, 47 laps. So if this goes green the rest of the way, expect a pit stop. Here they go, going through the backstretch. Melodramatic, a big mover here, now looking for second. Stiff for the Biff, challenging Cowboys for fourth, but Yoshi Racing still up in front. And it looks like we may have had one car in the wall there towards the back. Don't know who that was, but we're not going to worry about it. As Dramatic now, just trying to clear the 55. Getting help from the 44. Camo helping the 44, right behind him. The 6 car behind the 55. And Melodramatic up to second. Stiff for the Biff now, trying to take a peek for second, but the 43 gets back down in time. Go on board here with the 43. As Camo up to third. Looking to get that spot back after leading a good chunk of stage 1. Nasformer in the 3, you see him behind there in 5th. We got a long way to go. Still not even halfway. Here they go, about to enter 3. Got a side-by-side battle here towards the back end of this pack. Included the 1 car of Not On My Screen in the 16, but the 16 does walk away with the spot. Update on the front 2 from qualifying, Rod Wave and Cowboys. So here we go, battle for second. Let's hurry and get back up to Camo. The 19 in second, and he is looking for more. Sit for the Biff now, back up to third. Here comes Nasformer in the 3. They were about to go 3 wide there for a moment. I was getting worried. But here we go, side by side for the tough spot. Yoshi Racing and Suspect Camo, 2 of the winners this season. Duking it out for the lead right now, and Camo leads them to the line. Stiff for the Biff, up to second. Nasformer challenging Yoshi for third. Getting help from the 99 of Lyle. Melodramatic behind that 15. Currently, everyone's still in the race except for one driver, that being the 77 of Material Zero. Looking on with these two cars, not in the lead pack, the 48 and the 4. These three cars are trying to get back in this pack, the 34, the 51, and the 38. But mostly everyone is in this lead pack. And they're double wide here behind the 6. Camo right now in front. Lyle Chat currently looking on with him in 4th. Melodramatic in 5th. Yoshi Racing 6th. That's the front 6 trying to get away from the rest of the field. We kind of saw this in Stage 1 where we had a decent group of cars pull away from the rest of the field. As the 55 went down to the apron. Don't know if that was a signal. We'll just have to see on board from the 99. No one pits. All right. I was going to say, I don't think that one would have worked. Oh, contact 8 to 16, 16 in the wall. Asylums in the 8 of Rye Bread had contact, and the 16 lost out on that exchange. And because of that, the 6 car has no help to try and catch up to this front 6. So big consequences from that contact. Let's go back up to second place here. So again, looking on with the points of the 6 cars in this pack, 2 of them have raced multiple races and are still flirting with the cut line, but both above the 44 and the 3. The 43 of Melodramatic, the one substitute driver for this race for Slideways in that 43 car. And then the other 3 are already locked in basically with their wins. Camo from Texas, Yoshi Racing from Talladega, and Lyle Chat was the race winner of the opening race of the season, the Red Hot 250. Let's see, who have we not gone on board yet a lot with? Oh, 1 car around turn 2! Not on my screen, around in 2. No one else got collected. The 55 also made a pit stop, apparently. 55 must be glad the caution did not come out there. Although, to be fair, when that caution did come out earlier for that incident, he did get the lead from it, but without the newest tires. We're going to get a lap count here when they get to the line. We're going to get it here in just a few seconds. Currently with 31 laps to go. So again, everyone still has to pit, except maybe the 55. So keep an eye on that strategy that the 55 just committed here. He is banking on this going green the rest of the way. Looking on with the Reagan boy. Getting help from the 24. Little contact there between teammates, and unfortunately, because the 24 has people behind them, it's going to be harder for the 5 to get back down, and the 5 car does, so good break for the 5 to have a teammate there. Here's Nasformer in third. Talked about him needing points tonight. So far, he's lived up to it, being about 3 or 4 in the first stage. Currently running third, as we're now side by side for fourth. Let's go back to the perspective of 43. 43, 15, and 99. And Melodramatic's going to be the big winner there, getting that 4th spot. Yoshi Racing in 5th, Lyle Chat 6th. So we're just going to go on board here with the leader camo. Going to see if anyone closer to the front is going to make a stop here. Again, the primary car that pitted so far was the 55, the outside pole sitter. He was the first one to stop. As cars are starting to get closer to that white line. It's going to be a matter of when everyone pits. Keep an eye on these 3 right here. The 6 of Cowboys, the 12 of Don Polo, and the 8 of Rybread. They have been running this group of 6 down. And they should be getting close to being back in the draft. Maybe another 10th or 2 would do it. A good recovery for these 3. So now we have a 9-car group in this lead pack with pit stops still to come. And then with 10th place, it's just going to be a matter of hoping you don't get passed at all. Here we go. 2 cars signaling. The 3 car of Nasformers won. Oh, watch out! The 48 was there! The 44 in the 3 to pit this time. And I know they both have to be fuming because of the 48 being there. That being Spooderman. The 7 car of Irish is in. The 1 car of Not On My Screen is in. And the 16 of Asylums is in. Cowboy signals. The 19 of Camo signaling. Remember, don't try and hit that apron, because if you do at the wrong time, you may go around. Both with clean entries. The 34 Tyreek Speed, the 38 of Bauman. Both in pit road. Now looking on with the 99. One of the cars who hasn't pitted yet. 15 now signaling. 99 signaling. 43 has not signaled. And the 99's not going to pit after all. Yoshi Racing does. Rybread there in third. I'm going to see who all is in now. There's Yoshi Racing. The 12 of Don Polo is in. And the 4 of Dolly Dragster is in. Here we go. The leader pitting this time. Melodramatic. The 8 of Rybread also pitting. The 99 stays out as the 43 hits the apron. 51 car pitting this time. Trying to make sure here that the 8 and the 43 got in good, and it looks like they did. Now, back to Lyle. Lyle still has to pit. And there we go. Lyle Chat pitting this time. Oh, 99. That was close. Waiting to see how this all cycles out. I believe Lyle should be the last car that hasn't pitted yet. Still with him here. He is still currently the leader. He's going off now. So now Lyle's going to have the newest tires. And will still be in the top 10. Here comes the new leaders now. Lyle's got to be careful. Camo back in front. Stiff for the Biff. Nasformer, Yoshi, Cowboys all there in the top 5. Lyle trying to peel off as fast as he can. Looks like he won't be 6 as Melodramatic gets by. 12 car going to the inside for 7th. And the 99's not going to let him go easy. So now, here's the thing. The 99 with the newest tires, however, he isn't close enough to the leader. He has to get by these other cars who definitely have older tires. We'll see if the 99 can get back up there in time. So they should be good to go for the rest of this stage, unless if he pitted a little early, as we're down to 18 to go here in stage 2. Stiff for the Biff, you see him there in 2nd. The top 2 have pulled away from that group of 3. Here's Melodramatic leading his group of 3. As the 15 out of the line. Now this gets interesting because if those 3 up there get separated long enough, the 43 could bring that group of 3 up to the line led by the 6. And we may see a 6-car line here late in stage 2. Those 3 being Cowboys, Nasformer, and Yoshi. And then this group of 3 being Melodramatic, Don Polo, and Lyle Chat. As the 15 and 3, close call. Again, that slows them down. And that's what the 43 wanted. He should be in the draft now, especially with the help of the 12. Here they go, still closing in on at least these 2, the 15 and the 3. Update on the first car that pitted in the stage, the 55 of Rod Wave. He is in pit road, so unfortunately things may not work out for him as he is making a 2nd stop here in stage number 2 of 4. Let's go back up towards the front. Here's Cowboys in 3rd. Cowboys has pulled away from this group of 5. And this group of 5 is really dicey. Nasformer and Yoshi, the 2 guys that were ahead of that original group of 3, they are already towards the back end of that line. That was a costly time killer for those 5. As Cowboys just trying to get up to these 2 on his own. Here's Lyle Chat, 3rd car in this 3rd line with the newer set of tires. So if anyone makes it, the 99 is definitely on the top of the list. Draft's so critical here at these tracks. Prime opportunity to save fuel. And that's what these 5 are doing right now. Well, maybe not the 43, but the 4 behind him definitely are. Rybread in the 8. You saw him way back there in that 8 car, all by himself in 9th. And then 10th currently is Irish in the 7. Go on board here with Rybread. There he is in 9th. Asylum's in the 16 and 11th. You see the 24 of Iron Man in 13th and the 31 of Sammy Boy in 12th. Quick lap update. We are down to 9 laps here in stage number 2. So the second window for stage points about to close. And right now, the 44 with a good chance of getting a top 2 here. It's still a legitimate shot of winning the stage, but this 19 car right now looks very tough to beat. He won at a similar racetrack to Charlotte, that being at Texas. He won it for fuel strategy. He ran out of fuel on the white flag, and he somehow made it to the line. One car in danger of going a lap down here. Keep an eye on the 5 of the Reagan boy. You'll see the leaders peel off of 4. There they are. As we are getting down to business here. 7 laps to go. Camo just trying to hang on. And he's got a decent gap over the 44. That's what that group of 5 wants to see. These guys not use the draft. 6 to go. We're going to go on board here with the 12, Don Polo in 5th. The 43 leading this line. As now we have the battle for 5th. Lyle out of line. Battle for 6th, actually. Lyle out of line. Yoshi Racing looking to get by. And the 15 does with ease. As the 99 gets back down in front of the 3. Down to 5 to go here in stage 2. Go back up towards the top 3. Here's the 6, battle for 2nd. Now with 4 laps to go. Cowboys, with help from the 44, may have a shot of catching the 19 of Camo. Lap traffic ahead, that being the 5, I believe. Yes, it is. That blue and white Camaro. 3 to go. Cowboys trying to run him down. It is a 3-man race for the stage 2 dub. As the 5 in front of the 19. 19 has to get through him fast here. Now on the back bumper of the 5, now to the inside. Here we go, we're down to 2 to go. Cowboys just right there trying to get in that draft. Now has to draft up the 5. That is big for him. That's going to get him a little bit closer. When they get to the line, it will be the last lap of the stage, as now we have a 2nd lap car ahead. That being Dolly Dragster in the 4. He hits the wall. They will catch him. 4 car backs off. White flag for stage 2. Cowboys now the inside of 5, getting by the last lap down car between the 2 leaders. He's going to have one shot for the stage win. He is closing in. going down the backstretch. 19, defending low. Cowboys is going to fall a little short. Going to the finish line, Suspect Camo wins stage 2. And one car was in the grass. Rybread's out of fuel. His car is clean. I don't know. I think he just ran out of fuel. He was in the top 10 when we last saw him. Stiff for the Biff. Good run for him in 4th. Yoshi Racing in that top 5. See the 43 of Mello, the 3 of Naz. Don't know what happened here. Looks like the 12 car might have also had an issue. And that's pretty big for those around the cut line. Man, don't know what happened there. All right. Well, now we're going to go back on board here with the front 4. Camo and Cowboys in row 1. Stiff for the Biff. Yoshi Racing, row 2. Stage 3, underway. 47 laps in stage 3. And remember, the typical race has 3 stages, but not this one. This one has 4. So a third opportunity for stage points is on the line. Looking on with the 5 and the 51. One of these two got the lucky dog. Don't know which one it was. It was so close because the 51 was the one car in the grass there when the leaders crossed the line to end the stage. But unsure of whether he beat the 5 to get that free pass or not. So we'll see. But right now it looks like the 5 car is racing like he is on the lead lap. Camo with a rear view full of the 6. As this field is mostly single file, that's a rare occurrence. I'm gonna try and get some context here on what happened. Yeah, so it looks like at the end of the stage there was also contact between the 34 of Tyreek and the 38 of Bauman. So that's what happened to those two. Don't know if that was what happened with the 8 and the 12. Here we go, double file towards mid-pack. See the 12, 12 got walled by the 38. Keeps it straight, one car now on the outside. As Nasformer helping the 99. Trying to clear the 44. Oh man, that was very close with those 3. The 3, the 44, the 16. Asylum's there trying to get back up towards the front. I know he misses being up there. But he's getting close to being there. One car having issues towards the back end of this pack. Might be the 8. Yeah, it is. It's Rybread. Rybread had a bad turn 2. And now he's about to lose this draft. So we'll see if the 8 car can recover. On board with Sammy Boy. Iron Man, the 24, right behind the 31. There's Stiff for the Biff, behind the 24. Here's the Reagan boy. melodramatic right here. We'll just take a quick rundown here of who exactly is all in the race real quick, just for those of you wondering who's all in the field. So the start, melodramatic in the 43. The leader right now, the 19 of Suspect Camo. 15 of Yoshi Racing. The 12 of Don Polo, a.k.a. Lord Billis. The 38 of Bauman. The 3 of Nasformer. The 1 of Not On My Screen. The 55 of Rodwave Beats, who is the outside pole setter. The 51 of Glixen. The 7 of Irish. The 16 of Asylums. Material 0 to 77, who has DNF'd. The 4 of Dolly Dragster. The 34 of Tyreek Speed. The 48 of Spooderman. The 6 of Cowboys, who started on the pole, currently in second. The 99 of Lyle Chat. The 8 of Rye Bread. The 31 of Sammy Boy. The 24 of Iron Man. The 44 of Stifler the Biff. And the 5 of the Reagan Boy. That is all the drivers who are racing tonight. Still in stage 3 here. Last opportunity for stage points. And a lot of these drivers know what it means to get these points at this point in the regular season. We've seen it from drivers like the 44, the 3 car, the 12, all among those who have been very competitive. And then we've seen drivers who have wins already being big threats to win. The 19 of Camo right now definitely being one. And then you have those guys that are good on points that could definitely win tonight. Prime example, the car in second place, Cowboys. Looking on with Yoshi Racing, first car, not in the top 2, running in third, trying to close in on the top 2 to make this a bigger fight for the lead. As Yoshi Racing is now out of the line, Melodramatic didn't want to stand behind him. And the 43 is up to P3 as Lyle Chat now looking for P4 and Nasformer looking for P5. And the 15 knows that he has to get down to the bottom at some point. He just had a bad turn 2 there. I think that was intentional, and he does. Now he knows what's going on here. He can't go back down. The 3 car had some kind of issue. A little contact there with the 3 and the 24. And that's only helping the 19 and the 6. 24 now not on that inside line. Here's the 1 and the 12. Trying to close back in on this lead group. We have hit midnight on the Eastern time schedule. Expected to finish this thing by around maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Y'all still have that extra hour within you. Relax, grab something to eat, because this finish is going to be good. Right now, Nasformer battling with the 43. Still anyone's game, except for the 77, the only DNF in this race tonight. Looking on board with the 55. They're 3 wide here. 34 backs off, and the 55 had a bad turn there trying to execute the pass. And now he's got the 34 on his inside. Rod Wave, one of those guys that had to pit at the end of stage 2. Contact! That could have been disaster for the 51, the 55, and the 38. You see Rye Bread in the 8 there. Now looking on with the 7, as he's trying to go down below the 3. Won't be able to. We're going to get a lap count here next lap. Everyone is expected to pit at least once, some maybe twice. When they get to the line, currently we are now at 29 laps to go. Pit stops expected to happen within the next 10 laps. As Asylums is leading this good group right now, about good 8 to 10 cars. And they all have to be coordinated, because if they don't, they won't catch up to those front two. And it's very hard to catch those two right now. Seems like they are the two fastest cars on the track. 19 proved it by winning the last stage. The 6 car proved it just by simply catching the front two during the end of that stage by himself. Here we go. We're just going to watch on from the 16. Expect some drivers to start peeling towards the white line to signal for a pit stop within these next few laps here. Looking on now with the 6 runner-up right now. Now back to this second group. Wildchat, by the way, he was the last one to pit in that round of pit stops. He may have learned something from it. Here we go. This group mostly single file. I want to give a shout out to Sammy Boy as well. Didn't see him running up there in the 4th spot. Him and the 16 have quietly found their way up there. We talked about the 16, but not the 31. Good run for him right now. As the 3 car almost hit the wall. Luckily, he avoids it. That could have been bad for those behind him. It's now the 7 car on the attack against the 99. Here we go. The 6 car signaling. That being Cowboys. 24 of Ironman signal as well. You'll see these two in pit road this time. Another car in, that being the 12. Don Polo. Some of those towards that group were also in. Here comes the 19 now. Suspect Camo, the leader pitting. 1 car way off the pace. That's the 48. The 5 car, the Reagan Boy, also pitting this time. Gonna see who else is pitting this time. Oh, someone got a black flag. And I believe that was the 55. Bombin pitting this time. Asylum's pitting. Sammy pitting. Lyle, Nasformer, Yoshi Racing. All pitting. Look out. Oh, man. Sammy saves it. Oh, man. And Yoshi nearly missed pit road. My goodness. 51 also in. The 55, I believe, got a penalty of rod wave. Someone was entering way too fast in pit road. Dolly Dragster is in. Spooderman is in. And look at these two. Cowboys pitted a lap earlier, but it will not matter. Camo back in front of the 6. they should be the top two when this all cycles back around. The leader currently was Irish in the 7. He entered pit road with the 43 of Melodramatic. Look at these two side by side exiting pit road. They exit off and the 5 car just zooms by both of them. This is a big pack right here that's about to form. Go back to the 6. They're going to cycle around this time. Stiff for the Biff also pitted. Look at those 3 exiting pit road. They're going to have to sort that one out while the 19 and 6 continue to pull away. And this group is just getting more complex. Now Lyle Chat still running that outside line, getting passed here by the 15. Sammy Boy right behind the 3, now going to the outside of him, backs off, 3 car back in front of him. You notice this 1 car ahead of this group, that being the 24 of Iron Man. Running in P3 right now. Good run for the 24. So remember, if there's anyone to watch for right now in terms of having to pit again, it would be the 6, but I believe everyone should be good as the 5 car of the Reagan Boy continuing to fall back. Asylum's good run right now in the top 5. The 19 and 6, they have just been on cue. They have been linked ever since the beginning of this stage. And I think these two know that they are the top 2 threats right now. There you see the gap between the 6 and the 24. The 6 car's rear view mirror is basically almost crystal clear. Right now, these two are just looking to make it just between those two. Currently down to the final 15 laps here in stage number 3. As a reminder, I have a W code in the chat. Use code SPEEDSTER, SPDSTER, to save 10% off of your first purchase. So right now, it is just Camo and Cowboys in the front 2, Iron Man in 3rd, Asylums in 4th, Nasformer 5th, Sammy Boy 6th, Irish 7th, Lyle Chat in 8th, Yoshi Racing in 9th, and then Melodramatic rounding out the top 10. As Sammy pulls a block on Irish. Don't think the 7's going to appreciate that, but that's what you got to do in order to stay in line. And unfortunately, the 99. Oh, contact with the 7! Everyone saves it. So the 7 does lose spots after all, but he better be glad his car wasn't around, as this group has caught the 24. Here's Stiff for the Biff. Currently in 11th. He has a good car, but only problem is he doesn't have that draft. Currently in 11th right now. As again, the back end of this group is just shuffling. They're 3 wide now. 7, 15, and 99. They get it sorted out, but that allows the 44 to draft. The 5 car right behind him with the Reagan boy. The front end now starting to struggle. You see the 3 car of Nasformer up there. Not going to cost him. Oh, 7! Way below the white line. He saves it. Oh! 43 in the wall. Melodramatic took a shot. Courtesy of the 7. And now this big group has started to separate themselves because of the contact. Asylum's looking to the outside for 3rd. Won't be able to clear there. Just looking on with these group of cars right now because basically the leaders, they're on an island of their own. They do have lap traffic ahead, but besides from that, it's just these two all by themselves. And I think they're just waiting until the final laps of this stage to make a move. Currently at 8 laps to go here in this stage as Asylum's to the inside of Iron Man for 3rd. To the inside, now in 4. Nasformer in the 3 car, battling for 4th. Sammy Boy with an opportunity to get into 5th. 7 laps here in stage 3 of 4. Big checkup, and the 7 got bumped out of line by the 44. 7 car scrapes the wall. He has been involved in a lot of action tonight. It's now Iron Man on the attack of Yoshi, and the 24 gets by. Or at least is trying to, as the 15 still on his outside. Trying to get back down right in front of the 44. And he does. Asylum's leading this group in 3rd. We'll keep focus on this group for the next couple of laps, and we'll get back to the front 2 as we're down to 5 laps to go. If there's a wreck that's going to happen to cause a caution, it might be within this group. As you see, the 7 car of Irish is not in that pack anymore. Melodramatic in the 43, the 5 of the Reagan boy. They fell back. They are all out of the draft. Melodramatic currently in 10th, if I'm not mistaken. And it is. So the 43 is in 10th right now. As a reminder, for those curious on who is the last driver to get stage points, we'll get back to the leaders here next lap, as it should be 2 to go at the line. Just watch on with this group until they get to the line here. Alright. Now confirmed that it is actually 3 to go. Gives us enough time to get back to the leaders. So we'll see a 2-lap battle here between these two for the stage. Here they go. 2 laps to go. They shouldn't catch this lap down car up here. As now Cowboys ducks down for the lead. 19 blocks. Camo just trying to hang on. But that 6 car is not wanting to stay behind him anymore. car up ahead looks to be the 38. So here we go. White flag for stage 3. Both running around that low line. 6 car hops a little bit above, hoping to get a run. Camo just trying to play defense. Camo goes low, Cowboys high. Side by side, Cowboys can't let it stick. And out of turn 4, he won stage 2. You might as well give him the stage 3 dub. Suspect Camo, the stage 3 winner at Charlotte. And going to the line, Asylum's 3rd, Nasformer in 4th, and Iron Man 5th. Good run for those guys. Yoshi Racing 6th, Lyle Chat 7th, Melodramatic in 8th, Sammy Boy 9th. Trying to see who that last car is. There we go. 44 stiff for the Biff is 10th, just for that clarification. All right. No more stage points on the line. Whoever makes it back first gets the dub for the America 300. Back underway. Cowboys will lead the field. The longest stage for this one. Expect a lot of green flag pit stops with the way this race has been. We had a very long green flag run in stage 3. As Camo out of line here, that may be what Cowboys needs. Nasformer in 2nd. Side by side for 3rd, Asylums and Camo. We are down to 47 laps. They will have to pit possibly twice. It will be very close, but as far as I'm concerned, it should be once. Just have to see how everyone plays this stage out. We go on board here with the 3. The Bass Pro Shops car that wasn't winning the last 2 stages is up here. This 3 car is hungry for a win. He's had a lot of bad runs as of lately, not of his own doing. He's looking to change that tonight and lock himself in. So far, everyone mostly single file. We do have one battle towards mid-pack, the 12 car being among them. See him running that lower line. It's now the 3 car out of the inside line. Asylum's looking for 2nd. And he's got it. So the 16 up to 2nd. 3 car stays in line, so he only loses that 1 spot. We are getting dicey here in this final stage. If you have a mistake, it's basically lights out unless if a caution comes out. Only 1 caution for incident, that being a murder scene in the backstretch with the 16, who's made a terrific recovery up to 2nd. It would be something else if this man ends up winning it. Top 10, single file. Towards the back end of this first group, it is double file. As Cowboys looking to finally get that dub after being so close last weekend and after almost winning the Red Hot 250, the season opener. It's looking to finally do it here at the America 300. Now, it looks like the back end did have an issue. You see a couple cars out of the draft. One of those cars going to go on board with him now. The 19 of Camo towards the back end of this group. Luckily able to get back in. He has a good enough car to stay in it. The 12 car trying to fight as Camo hit the apron. Slows him and the 44 down. That's what the 12 and the 1 needed. Group 2, led by the 43, trying to get back in contention. See the 51, the 7 car there among them. The 34, the 38, and the 55 there. 5 car not in that group anymore. But up front, side by side, there was a little contact. The group slows down. Here we go. Oh, 16 hits the outside wall. And Cowboys now stuck on the outside. And just like that, we have a new leader. The man who won at Bristol, Sammy Boy, in front. Now they're 3 wide. Iron Man on the outside. Won't be able to stay next to the 31. Sammy Boy in control. And an update on where the 16 ended up going after the contact. Not only does he have some damage, he is still in this group. I'm going to take a look here. Yeah, there is some damage on that right front. May not be as visible, but there is a dent there. Hopefully it didn't cause too much. May affect the handling of that car. Alright, now up with Cowboys. Wild moment there while leading the race just now. But he has recovered. Still in this group. Hopefully nothing personal there between the 6 and the 16. Both drivers good in on points, just looking to clinch themselves in with a win. Now, one thing that I didn't mention is the regular season points title. Right now, the 6 car currently holds that spot. Entered in tonight with 317 points. The second driver in points is the 19 with 275 tonight. So about 42 points the gap between first and second in points. 19, obviously with a good race tonight so far. Same can be said with the 6. That's the 12 car way below the white line. 99 in the wall. They're 3 wide here. Oh, contact again. 3 in the wall. Nasformer got walled. And now he's going to have to fall all the way back to that next group. And once again, not of his own doing, the 3 car affected. Rybread in pit road. He might be done for the day. Tough break for him, but the good news is he's already locked in because of that win. I know he hasn't raced enough races, but I'm pretty sure he's gotten to that point where he's made enough races. Maybe 5 or 6 at worst. Oh, contact, 19 and 15. This is something we haven't seen the first 3 stages. Cars going everywhere for positions, not wanting to stay in line. As the 16-24 side by side now. Look at this group. All that contact has brought that next group closer to them. The 43 and the 51 trying to get in contention. The 44, stiff for the bit, you see him there towards the back end of that first group. The 12 car and the 1, we talked about him earlier after the initial contact with the 6 and the 16. They are up here. '15 car, the only one in this group on the high line. I don't think that's where you need to be for more than one reason. with the way these guys have raced recently. As there you see at 15 just got hit a little bit, slows him down. Oh, contact 19, 16, 19 trying to get back down. And he does. 16 almost was able to get past the 19. Sammy Boy, though, still leading, just wanting this to stay green the rest of the way and not have anyone try and battle him here. He's looking to become the first multi-winner this season. There they go, one car on the outside, not on my screen. 43 car closing in. You see him there behind the 44. Pit stops, not far away either. And you know how that goes. There is bound to be mistakes. What a big group we have here. We talked about it with that second group trying to close in. And it looks like a good chunk of them have caught back up. Update on terms of how many laps to go. We are down to 29. Everyone expected to pit within the next 9 laps. Could be as soon as this lap. Let's take a look. Everyone flirting with that blue line. That's where everyone needs to signal for pitting. Here we go, 19 side by side for the lead. Camo, Sammy Boy, and Camo leads them back to the line. 19 in front once again. Just looking on behind the 19, just waiting to see who goes below the blue line first. No one here in this group. Battle for third going on with the 31 to 24. The 12 car, one of those guys that was in that original second group in the top 5 in 5th, now looking for 4th. Here we go. No one pits. The 19 trying to distance himself again as one car below the white line, and I believe that is Irish, maybe, the 7? Yes, Irish pitting first. Let's get back to the 19. Who pits here? Should that signal everyone now? Yes! 24 signaling. And one other car, 24, hit the grass just now. That was close. Trying to see who that other car was. That is the one of not on my screen. Get back to the leader once again. $19 with a little gap now. Next group. One car below. That being the 6 of Cowboys. The 55 of Rod Wave also in. One car way behind them also in. That's the 38 of Bauman. And the 6 car lost a little bit of time to the 55. All right, let's get back to the 19 once again. Next group. One car below. And he hit the grass. That was stiff for the Biff. Making his service this time. All right. Everyone should be getting ready to pit here this time or next time. 12 car pitting, 16 pitting, basically 2nd through 5th. Pitting this time, now the 19 goes down. Looks looks like everyone's going to make it. A couple scares. 48 right in front of the 16. Once again, the 48 around the leaders. And this time, the 16 hits him. Yoshi Racing now pitting this time. In the 15. There we go, 19 off, 99 right behind him. The 16, third car in that line. Yoshi's still the leader. Everyone should be good to go on fuel, but one thing, you just see it here. Look at the 7 of Irish. Irish, the 24 in the 6 are going to be ahead of the 19. So the payoff for the 7, huge. As we'll wait to see how the rest of this cycles around. Here we go, 24 looking for the lead right now against Irish. And caution's out. Second caution for incident, the 38 being 1, the 5 of the Reagan boy also around. And we're going to have a restart with less than 20 to go. For those, the 24, the 7, the 6, it pays off. Tough break for those collected in that accident. Looks like the 31 is Sammy Boy also involved, unfortunately. Don't know if the 3 car also got involved. Looks like he's got a ton of front end damage. Alright. Iron Man in camo, the front row. Lyle Chat in Asylums in row 2. We're back green. So we're down to 17 laps to go. Iron Man knows what a win would do for him. Only problem? The guy who just passed him. Suspect camo. The 7 of Irish, another guy that needs a win. In third. 50 plus points below the cut line, entering tonight. As they go through the backstretch. Expect no mercy with those on that outside line. And especially with the 7 car being up here. We've seen how much he's been involved in tonight. He's not willing to make any safe bets. Here we go, for second. He caught the 24 on the outside, and Irish is now up to P2. Iron Man trying to fight back, and unfortunately it won't work. Lyle Chat to third, Asylum's now to fourth. Here we go right now, battle for third, Asylum's up to P3. Cowboys in the wall just now. 6 car luckily still in this group. We're down to 13 to go. Everyone moving all over the place. 16 even flirted with the blue line just to get by the 7. 99 up the third. Irish gotta get back down quick. And he does. Ironman in 5th. Not on my screen at 6. Now out of line. Contact from the 15. One car in the wall. Now the 44 to the inside of the 15. And everyone in that group's going to be slowed down because of the contact. Here we go. At the line right now, 11 laps to go. Irish getting by Lyle for third. In Asylums, he is creeping into the picture. He won here in Season 4. Looking to return to victory lane. As they're about 3 wide there towards the back end of this group. Here we go, Asylum's taking the peak. Just not close enough. Irish is there in third. If he is in second, expect a bump. That is all I'm going to say. As we're down to 9 to go. If that front end of that car says anything, he is not afraid to bump someone out of the way. Pushing that 16, 19 playing defense. "16 moves up. That gives the 7 a chance to get back to second. 8 to go. "19 trying to hang on. Just looking from those behind him. Oh, 19 hits the wall! 19 trying to save it! He does! And no! He does save it! But he loses the lead! Unbelievable! And Irish in the 7, now in prime position. He is in front. Oh my goodness. We're down to 6 to go. Irish trying to hang on, but you see the 16 in second. What a game changer it would be for some of these guys around the cut line if one of them won tonight. The 7 car being won, the 24, the 44, all in this group. 5 to go. Here they go, 16 closing in fast. In the draft of the 7. There'll be 4 to go now when they cross the line. 16 trying to take a peek. He's teasing that move. The 7 car, who has been very aggressive this race. We're about to see a lot of aggression from him, I bet. Blocking that low line. 16 backs off. "24 way up the racetrack, doesn't hit the wall. There'll be 3 to go. Keep an eye on Stiff for the fifth, by the way. He's in third. About to enter the backstretch again. What does the 16 do? Doesn't go low there. He stays in line. Here we go, folks. Get ready. 2 laps to go. $16 right below him. 16 to the inside. He got the 7 out of the way. Stiff for the Biff right there as well behind the 16. When they get to the line, it will be the last lap here for the America 300. We're going to go on board with the 44. White flag here in Charlotte. Stiff for the Biff has 1 shot. 1 lap to try something. $16 going low. 44 going high. 43. A melodramatic in third. Going out of 4. The 16 of Asylums will return to victory lane at Charlotte. Asylums, the winner of the America 300. What a finish. This moment presented by Dubby. Use the code in the chat to save 10% off on your first purchase. We're going to go on ahead and get some of these guys in here, including our winner. Asylums finally returning to the victory circle. Gonna try and get everyone in here, but we do have our winner in here first. Asylums, make sure your audio is included.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What a finish. You finally get the job done. Tell us about those last 5 laps for you.
I wish I could. I mean, it is very, we've been looking to win all season. We've been on a slump in here, and we were able to get to the inside of the 7, and I had a little push from the 44 from behind, and he helped me get clear. So I got to thank old Stiff for the Biff there. But I do feel bad for Camo. I don't know if he had a game freeze or got loose, but it sucks for him. He had a great car. Him and Cowboys both, bravo to those two. They were pulling away by themselves, all more power to them. They did great. Of course, thank you for streaming.
No problem. And I just want to ask, before entering tonight, I know you've won here in the past. I believe you won here in Season 4. How do you think, how were your chances tonight in terms of winning tonight before the race started?
I mean, we've had some bad luck at this track in recent times. This is actually the first Charlotte race I finished in like the last 3 or 4. We lagged out a couple. We got YouTubed out in the other league that I'm part of, and oh yeah, YouTube cast. You know how that works. Yeah, it feels good. We didn't have a couple heavy hitters tonight, like Still Nipples and Trippy Tricks. That makes it a little bit easier to have a chance. I'm just glad we finally got that burden off our shoulder of finally winning again in here. I feel like it's been forever.
All right. Do you want any additional shout-outs before we interview our second place finisher?
Of course, shout out to Team Dynamite's Stiff for the Biff. Actually, the whole team. They're amazing to work with so much. And of course, thank you to my team, who was helping me at points. Sammy Boy and Nasformer. I know Ride Red lagged out, unfortunately, but he was in the mix for a good portion of that race as well. Sucks he lagged out.
All right. Well,
as I get a messenger call.
There you guys have it. The winner, the 16 of Asylums, returns the victory lane. Not the first time he's done it, but this one locks him into the playoffs. Congrats to you, my man. All right.
Thank you.
Now we're going to go on and interview our second place finisher, the 44 Stiff for the Biff. I know he was up there towards the front for a good portion of that race. and he was up there in the closing stages. Stiff for the fifth. Make sure your audio is included. Uh,
It is.
all right. So tell us about those last couple of laps for you. What were you feeling when the 7 car went to the outside and you went up to second?
Uh, Really, it was to quote the great Arca 73 car. I wasn't lifting until I saw God of the checkered flag, and that's exactly what I did. My main goal was to get the 16 in front of the 7, and I feel like I did that, and just found myself in a really good spot there at the end. I knew I was either going to come home in second or move a guy I have way too much respect for, and I just wanted to come home in second because kind of kind of messed him up at Talladega and wanted to make up for that. And I feel like this is the perfect way to do that.
All right. So looking at your last couple of races, you have been very steady. You've been on the right track. You've been getting away from that cut line. How does it feel knowing that this finish tonight is going to help you get away from the cut line even more?
This was in a very, very good day for me. I the momentum's headed in the right direction. I finished second here, had a race winning car at Talladega, had a fifth place car at Bristol, finished fifth at Las Vegas. The last four finishes were top five cars. And if I could keep that up, I feel like this could be a really good playoff run.
All right. Well, do you want to give any special shout outs before we interview our next contender?
Uh, yes, I want to shout out that 43. For a first start, that was very impressive to watch. I gained a lot of respect for him. The 16 car for, of course, Casey Masser for keeping it clean. I just being with him taught me a lot, got me up front, and yeah, just Team Dynamite for getting me a really good car for tonight. Yeah,
All right. Congrats on your second place finish. Good luck for your next race next weekend at Pocono.
thank you.
All right, no problem. We were going to try and interview our third place finisher today, that being the 43, previously mentioned, Melodramatic. Great run for him tonight, substituting for Slideways. Hopefully, this isn't the last we see of him. Now we're going to interview the guy who led the field to two to go, that being Irish XFL. Make sure your audio is included, my man. And I just want to ask you first, as your first question, um, considering how you were running throughout the race, were you expecting to be leading with less than 5 to go?
Um, so I restarted, I think fifth or sixth or something on that last restart. I was first one on four fresh tires, so really, I mean, I was hoping for a win. I kind of blew it when I tapped the wall and Asylums got by me. I had to use a little too much tire to get past him again. Um, but overall, I mean, hard battles throughout the track or throughout the race. Um, everyone seemed content sitting in a line, and I was one of the only ones making moves throughout the field. So, I felt like I had a pretty fast car, regardless. Nothing to match the 19 or the 6, but we were up there.
Yeah, so considering entering tonight, you were 22nd in points. Obviously, you knew what the circumstances were. I've been watching you pretty much all race, seeing those moves to the inside and to the outside. Um, so knowing that you did get past there for the last 2 laps, unfortunately, it didn't work out your way. How do you feel about these next few races going forward?
Pretty good. I don't think I'm making very many friends out there, but I don't need them. So, it's kind of a one-man show out there. I gotta put on my driving shoes.
Oh, that's definitely a nominee for quote of the season right there. All right, before we interview our next driver and final driver for tonight, do you want to give any special shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Camo. He should have won that race. Sucks what happened to him. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, congrats to you on a good run tonight. I wish you the best of luck for next weekend. All right, Now we're going
Thank you.
to interview the guy who won multiple stages and had an unbelievable save from the lead, but unfortunately, he wasn't in P1 to end the night. That being Suspect Camo. Make sure your audio is included. I just want to ask, so what exactly happened to you there exiting turn 4?
Tail whipped the wall, and out of all the times that it had to do this to me, it chose that point to launch me down the track. I honestly don't know how I saved that car. I saved it 3 times. Once off the wall, once through the grass, and then once getting back on track. I got an 8th. I bounced back for 8th, past like 3 cars at the end. I know some got shuffled around, but I stayed top 10. I never left the top 10. I want to scream so bad. There's no reason why I just spent 2.5 hours of my time for that to happen. Holy fuck, I'm so mad.
Well, looking at the positives, you did win multiple stages tonight. I'm pretty sure you scored more points than anybody in that race. And I know that's crucial for you specifically, because you still have a chance of catching the 6 for the regular season points lead. So looking at the next few weeks for you, how confident do you think you can catch the 6 in points?
Is Richmond next week?
Pocono is next week.
Pocono? When's Richmond? 2 weeks?
Yes, March 23rd, so 2 weeks from now.
In 2 weeks, he'll have 2 wins.
Ooh. All right, well, we'll see if you can get that done. And before we end the stream, do you want to give any special shout-outs?
All the guys that worked with me tonight. I know some were... Our previous allies were really keen on not letting me lead towards the end of that race, but it was all good between them. I know Asylum, Sammy, the 44 Biff, shout out to him. He worked with me all throughout tonight, so glad he got a great finish out of that.
Yeah, if you don't mind me butting in, I want to give a
yeah,
shout
sure.
out to this man. He is one of the best racers I've ever seen on this game. He races with respect. It really sucks what happened to you. You're one of the best guys I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I'll butt in too here. Yeah, we're glad to have you over here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we've had some bad apples join, and you are by far not one of them.
Yeah,
I went from the talker to the racer, and they keep telling me to go back to being the talker, but I keep showing them.
Oh, by the way, go back to broadcasting.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey, I'm just going to say this now. Not only is he a good race car driver in terms of keeping it up towards the front, but he did it good in terms of keeping it straight. That was one hell of a save. Probably one of the best saves this season.
I need to go back and look at that. You need to look at it from my point of view, because I'm like fishtailing all the way down into pit road.
Yeah, I was watching you all the
everything.
way up until turn 2, and I could tell like you were having one hard time trying to keep it. But, hey, you still got a top 10 out of it. I know that's not what you were wanting, but it could have been a lot worse. All right.
Yeah,
so,
I could finish 17th again.
Hey, well, better than nothing. So, looking on with the next 2 weeks, March 16th being Pocono, next Saturday, the Tricky Triangle. We're getting close to the end of the regular season. March 23rd being Richmond, the last short track before we get to the playoffs. And then we take a couple weeks off. April 13th, we get to Darlington, the Lady in Black, second to last race of the playoffs. And then April 20th, the race that a lot of people are dreading and some are excited for, Daytona. The second time we get back there, the first time being the Red Hot 250, and Lyle Chat won that race. Let's see if he could maybe sweep the Daytona races this season. But for now, I want to thank all of you for sticking around. We are approaching the 2 hour and 30-minute mark of this stream. Again, congrats to Asylums on getting the job done. This was one hell of a race to watch. Multiple lead changes throughout the last 5 laps. Again, W code in the chat. Use code SPEEDSTER.
Hold up,
all
don't
capitalized.
end it yet.
SPDSTER. Save 10% off on your first purchase. I'm Regular Show 48. thanking all of you for watching. This was one hell of a finish, as always. And I will see you guys next Saturday for
don't
And
RHRL
quick word from
end it yet.
Asylums.
Don't hold that one yet. Everybody, wish this man a happy, well, technically late birthday now. This
Happy
man was
birthday.
streaming on his birthday. That's an awesome dude right there. Y'all better give this man a follow. That
Happy
is all.
birthday.
I appreciate that.
Happy birthday, dude.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all very much. Again, next stream tomorrow for the B Series. I do want to give a special shout out to Air Just Cause. He unfortunately was not here tonight. I know he's going through a rough time right now. Just want to give him the best of condolences. Hopefully it all works out for him. So yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow will be B Series coverage for the A Little on the High Side Racing League. And as always, next Saturday, we're going to the Tricky Triangle. But for now, regular Show 48, thanking all of you for sticking around and watching. Long stream, but well worth it. And I will see you guys next Saturday or even tomorrow night.